Why is Halloween one of my favorite times of the year? I'll tell you why soon enough.
It's alive. Oh, it's alive. It's alive. It's alive. It's alive.
I think I love Halloween so much because it's funny and scary. And it's the time of the year where you get to dress up as your fear and face it and mock it.
Someone's come for a nutritious breakfast.
What? Hello, my name is Boo. Let me finish. Booberry. My ghostly good blueberry-flavored cereal, Booberry, is part of this complete breakfast.
Boo to you, Blueberry. Frankenberry's got strawberry-flavored marshmallows.
Count Chocula's got chocolate marshmallow.
But I've got blueberry-flavored marshmallows.
Frankenberry.
Count Chocula.
And Booberry.
As you can see or just saw, lots of things are affected by Halloween or horror in general. Like Booberry, for instance. That's like a crazy name for a cereal. It's awesome though. Blueberry, Booberry. Am I blue right now? In this video, we're going to be discussing how Halloween has affected things and how it came to be.
I am Dracula.
The word Halloween is a Scottish variant of the fuller All Hallows Eve, and it started in the 1500s. Trick-or-treating is a customary celebration for children on Halloween. Children go in costume from house to house, asking for treats such as candy or sometimes even money, with the question, trick or treat. When they say trick, children refer mostly that they will employ mischief on the homeowners or their property if no treat is given. The holiday's costumes are traditionally modeled after supernatural figures such as monsters, ghosts, skeletons, witches, and devils. Over time, the costume selection extended to include popular characters from fiction, celebrities, and generic archetypes such as ninjas and princesses. Originally, Festival of the Dead is Halloween's name. It was held by many cultures throughout the world in honor or recognition of deceased members of the community, generally occurring after the harvest in September and October. Kyle Platts, and I'm with my cousin Tony here.
Hello.
I'm going to be asking him something like 3 questions, and I'm going to be starting with how Halloween makes you feel and what it means to you each and every year.
Well, to me, Halloween is more about the spectacle at this point. You know, the thrills, the chills, the fun, the horror, the candy, and of course the costumes. Halloween used to be about respecting the dead and ensuring that vengeful spirits don't come and wreck your community and family. However, at this point, it's more about when you see Norman Bates coming out of the neighbor's house, wielding a knife and screaming at the top of his lungs, you want to see all the little kitties run for the hills. That's fine, of course, because times and beliefs move on and traditions change.
So, Tony, if you had a favorite Halloween/horror related film, what would your favorite be?
I don't actually watch many horror movies, unfortunately, so I can't speak towards classics and stuff like that, but out of the ones that I have seen, I would have to say that Trick or Treat by Bryan Singer would be one of the ones that I enjoyed the most. There was one particular moment in there. One of the characters was fighting another worldly being that wanted to kill him, and understandably the character did not want to die. So he did what any smart man would do. He grabbed a shotgun, fired at the creature, and after the creature was down, he fired at it again. Do you realize how many horror movies could have been solved if the characters had just brought a gun and made sure to fire it twice? I do. And that is why I respect that character. He's one of the few characters that actually makes sense in horror movies to be in. That is why I like that movie.
Understandable.
By the way, it didn't work. The creature got back up, but it was the thought that counts. That's important.
So, Tony, if you had a favorite horror icon from the classic silver screen era, who would it be, if you could choose one?
If I had to pick one, it would probably be Frankenstein's monster, played by Boris Karloff. The main reason that I had enjoyed Frankenstein above all the others was that he wasn't a true evil character. I mean, Dracula killed people, Monster from Black Lagoon also killed people, but, you know, Frankenstein's monster, at heart, was a child. He didn't really understand morality all that well. didn't understand good and evil. He was just brought back to life by his creator and kind of wanted to live, but in the end, because he was a horrific figure, physically intimidating and ugly, the villagers didn't want him, and they eventually rose up and killed both Frankenstein and his creation, and I feel very sorry for that. He's actually a very tragic character when it comes to horror films, which is something that is a lot rarer than you usually see.
And now, in the spirit of this acclaimed holiday, Tony and I are gonna carve a pumpkin.
They're coming to get you, Barbara.
Well, now that we've carved a pumpkin, I suppose the last thing we could do is go out into the neighborhood and check out some of the costumes. See you guys there. Man, were those some cool costumes. I hope you guys had a good time watching this video, as much as I had a good time making it. I'll see you guys next year for another Halloween special. Happy Halloween.
I was working in the lab late one night when my eyes beheld an eerie sight. For my monster from his slab began to rise, and suddenly, to my surprise,
He did the mash.
he did the monster mash.
The monster mash.
It was a graveyard smash.
He did the mash.
It caught on in a flash.
He did the mash.
He did the monster mash. From my laboratory in the castle east to the master bedroom where the vampires feast, the ghouls all came from their humble abode to get a jolt from my electrode.
They did the mash.
They did the monster mash.
The monster